Stop accepting other people's limitations. Don't let society or anyone else put their limitations onto you or tell you what your limitations should be. I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw a post by somebody, and they were talking about they have a couple years left in their prime to do some competing. And I was like, your prime? What do you mean your prime? And he was like, well, athletic strength sport, your prime is from 28 to 33. And in reality, in a way, if you're a 50-year-old guy, you're probably not going to make the NFL and play just because you've beaten your body up. So there is a little bit to that whole prime thing. But if you're a strength coach, if you're influencing other people and you're teaching other people and helping other people, why are you putting out there that after they turn 33, they should stop trying to forget about their goals? When I see that, I think, oh, well, he's trying to say that after 33, I should kind of give up my goals and I shouldn't really try it. That's when I kindly left a message and said, hey, don't accept other people's limitations. And then I told him a little story. I said, one morning in May of 2014, I woke up and decided I was done being an addict. Woke up fucking shaking, just like I did every morning, being an addict for 6 years. Using every day, I would run home, open up a bottle of whiskey and just start chugging it the second I got home. Wake up the next morning, shaking, go to work, shaking, detoxing, get home, do the same thing. And I said, I decided to get sober, and I set a goal. I wanted to go to the world's strongest man. I wanted to compete against the best in the world. At that time, when I first made my goal, it was the Arnold, because as a lightweight, which is weighing in at 175. You weigh in at 175 as a lightweight. All lightweights, we walk around at about 200 pounds. So it's technically about the strongest, you're one of the strongest men in the world at 200 pounds, which is pretty big for a common man too. So setting that goal means that you're basically, among most average men, you're the strongest. Among most people, even stronger than me, I could walk into the gym at 190 pounds and outlift just about everyone in the gym. Yeah, somebody might bench more than me, but I would deadlift and squat more than them. Somebody might be able to squat more than me, but I could press, clean and jerk. They might beat me in one or two things, but I could beat them in 10. That's when I told him, I said, hey, that's my goal, and I started working for it. And in 5 years, I was on the same stage competing against you at the world's strongest man in the lightweight division. I was 40 years old. I was 40 fucking years old. This guy, when I asked him how old he was at that time, he's 28 now. That was in 2019. He's 28 now. So I was 40 years old competing against guys that were 21, 22, 25 years old. So I don't want to hear this bullshit of people talk about, oh, I'm out of my prime, I'm too old to do that. Bull motherfucking shit. Number one, stop accepting other people's limitations as your own. That's number one. Number two is stop putting other limitations on other people, especially if you are a coach. Stop accepting other people's limitations for yourself. Not only did I inform this person that I was 40 years old when I competed against the world's best, but I was also just 5 years sober, been training for it for 5 years. Not only that, but the whole time, while I'm competing against these other guys who they work in a gym, they're personal trainers, they're fitness coaches, nutrition coaches. So they're all day working in a gym, working around the training, working in that environment. I was a garbage man working graveyard shift, working 60 hours a week, coming home, getting 2 or 3 hours of sleep, waking up with my family, having to be a father, having responsibilities around the house. When the weekend came along, I would stay up most of the weekend because I had duties around the house to do. Did I complain? Did I accept other people's limitations? No, I didn't. I kept going. 3 hours of sleep, whatever. I would go in and train. I would go work 12 hours, come home, train, and then go to bed, sleep for 3 hours, wake up, fucking do it again. I did that the entire prep. I pushed myself so hard that I ended up having to go home from work, and I slept for 3 days straight because my body was literally shutting down. I had to go home and rest. I took about 3 days of sleep, took another 3 days or so to recover, and then I got up and I got back at it and I went and competed. I did not accept other people's limitations. Society's limitations would tell me that I should not be competing, that I can't do it. I refuse to accept those limitations. I don't set any limitations. I don't accept any limitations.